What it is, YouTube. Better yet, what's up, YouTube? So now I'm gonna get on this Remy Ma papoose situation. I don't know how serious it is. Like when I say how serious it is, like we don't know what's going on in their life. We don't know what's going on with their energy with each other. That's not our business. But I'll speak on this. Um, you know, however, they gonna get in and get out the situation. That's between them two. I really don't agree with what happened. You know, allegedly Remy Ma slept with the help. Allegedly. I don't know. It's just speculation because excuse me, I watched this on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber myself, so I'm watching this on YouTube like, okay, got to keep up what's going on in life. Me personally, I ain't saying Papoose went outside, because it's still fell in his favor, even though a lot of people ain't, catching on. If you notice and you look at Papoose, I ain't saying Papoose is a better rapper, but I want to say he fall like To me, Papoose falls under battle rapper to me. I don't know why he just do it. Even though they say he was in the industry, I don't know what it is. Like, just Papoose always look like a battle rapper to me. I'm not too sure if he was. Don't quote me on that. If he is, hey, salute to him. It is what it is. But the dude that's messing with Remy Ma, bro, your karma it's gonna be something crazy, bro. Like, I've been in your shoes, bro. You don't ever want to play second best, bro. Not it, bro. And for Remy Ma to leave Papoose like that ain't cool. This man got you blasted. He stayed with you through jail because I'm going to tell you mine after this. I'm going to tell you after I get to talking about y'all. It wasn't cool. That wasn't nice. But we have to realize in this day and age, relationships are not lasting like they used to before I was even born. Like my grandparents, rest their souls, they when I say they rode it out to the grave, I see my grandpa get buried before my grandma. And my grandma she still like love for my grandpa, even though he was no longer in a physical form. So that old school love really don't exist in my age demographics right now, and that's not cool because that's what we need to get back to. But it is what it is. Moving on. Now the way Geechee Gotti got on Remy Ma, salute. Cause somebody need to tell her. Somebody need to tell that woman that. Cause on everything, she wasn't gonna try to hear it from nobody around her. So somebody needs to tell her that. So salute to Geechee Gotti for ripping at her chest and getting in on her. Feel me? Like they say, tearing off in your, but I ain't gonna cuss because I'm trying to clean up my channel. So for tearing off on her, you feel me? Like he let her know what it was. Like that wasn't cool. And unfortunately, in this day and age, we ain't got nobody to chastise us and get on us and tell us when we messing up. And if we do, I know like I wouldn't listen to it. But at the same time, we all grown. We all make our own decisions. That's something Remy Ma got, live and deal with. However it play and how the cards fall, that's between her and Papoose. Prayers for them. Um, you know, there's nothing we can really do about that situation. That's their business. But on that note, I guess that's it. Oh, you know what? Pause. That ain't it. That ain't it. Because I gotta go on me. I told you I was gonna talk about what happened to me in the same video. Well, a lot of people don't know this, and I can talk about it now because it's old. This happened before the pandemic. So my child's mother, the mother of my child, she also went to jail. But she went to jail for something way more serious than Rema. It was like on the same level, I want to say, because I think it's something about, I forget what Rema went to jail for, but it was like Lefford. It was like, excuse me, life or death or life-threatening situation. The crime that my child's mother committed allegedly was like something very federal, like to where I'm talking about I seen plainclothes officers take her out of my car, because long story short, we was on our way for her to go, long story short, we was on our way to go, I think I was going to go help her get a job interview. I don't know what it was, but I had my child with me. I had our child with me, and we was going to help her get a job or something. I forget. But all I know is that who was laughing one minute. She was telling me like, you need to put your seatbelt on. I'm like, I ain't put my seatbelt on. Mind you, I got my passenger tail light is out. So it's like, it's not out, but it's like the plastic part is cracked. So that part cracked. So I'm like, oh, I could get in trouble for it because it's a busted out tail light. You got to get your tail light fixed in California. Don't think they don't play about tail lights, y'all. They do. I mean, they don't play. When I say they do, meaning they don't play, but at the same time, they will get on you about it. So, yeah, a black and white pulled me over. This is when I was living over there in Hawthorne at the infamous Doty Apartments. Everybody know them apartments in Hawthorne, them Doty Apartments. So they pulled me over, whatever. They come to my side, ask me my child's mother name. I look over her like what do you have going on? She look at me like, I don't know what that's about. And I'm like, nah, that ain't me. And then they had a female officer come and ask her name. And they, sure enough, she said her name, put her out or whatever, handcuffed her or whatever. I want to just say something also that let me know like my intuition was on point that day because it was kind of crazy. I remember telling her like, because our door of where we lived at wasn't opening, so we like the door wasn't open. So I'm like, I told her like that's a sign we shouldn't leave, and she like, nah, like the door just just tripping, like we should just leave. And I'm telling her like that's a sign we should not leave. Mind you, I ain't gonna even tell you what my zodiac is. Excuse me, what my zodiac sign is. You know what it is if you watch my videos. I'm very intuitive. I can't see the future, and I can't tell you what the future gonna be like, but I can give you some insight and like give you some advice. Now it's up to you if you take my advice or not. Unfortunately, my child's mother did not take my advice that day, which caused us to be in the situation that we are in. So back to the story. They then, you know, tell me to pull my car. And I think they like, I don't know if they pulled me out of my car and they pulled my car in the parking lot. The laundromat right there on the corner of Doty and El Segundo. And they searching my car. They go through my whole car, and I'm telling, I go off on them. I rip into them like, I ain't got nothing to do with this. This is not my problem. Like, they searched my whole car, took some notebooks that they end up having to get back because at the end of the day, it was like, I told you I ain't had nothing to do with this. I was clean. Mind you, if you keep your nose clean, y'all can get in, y'all can get out, y'all can say what y'all want to the law. Long as you don't touch them and put your hands on them, you good. So they take her to jail. She go to jail. Mind you, I don't know what's going on. I'm paranoid. I don't even want to go back into the apartment. I had to have I had one of my sisters come back with me to the apartment and persuade me to stay there. But then, long story short, it got so serious to where I was going to court for my child's mother. Like really supporting her, putting money on her books, make sure she had some money on stove, all that. You feel me? Being a real one. Me and my child's mother, we wasn't together, and I'm gonna give you a FYI, fellas. If your mother of your child or your baby mama or whatever go to jail, don't stay down, bro. Do you and move on with your life. Because I should have done that. I didn't. But I was just showing my child, like, I got your mama back. That's what I was showing her. But at the same time, I was wrong for trying to make a relationship work with somebody that's in jail. Don't ever try that because that will hinder you and that will hurt you in the long run. So long story short, I do the whole little thing. She got out of jail like a couple days before or after our child's birthday. I can't remember. It was like literally in 2019 because it was on YouTube. It was called the Lovers Romance Scandal or something like that. It was like basically some Nigerians that did something or whatever, and it was to where they was tricking rich people out their money or something. Long story short, her co-defendant, which I think was her ex, I don't know, dude had money. It was a whole lot. Like, it was like a whole lot. So I ain't gonna get into that, but it's a whole lot. Yeah, long story short, she came home from jail. I helped her get back on her, her tools, whatever. Even make sure she still had her car when she came home because, that was a whole nother story within the story itself. And I'm gonna tell that story time probably like 2 days after this. You feel me? So I had to get her car, make sure when she came back home, she had a car to come back to. Our child was straight, everything. You feel me? I didn't have it to where I had some money I had a little something for her to go get her something to eat. And, she needed some products or something, like, help her get back on her feet, basically when she came home. Months later, This is how you get repaid when you stay down with a no good son of a gun. Long story short, she came back home, and after she came home, after I helped her get back on her feet, helped her get back, helped her get a job and everything, she ends up betraying me, messing with somebody that my sister knew and messing around with him. I don't know what the situation may be. I don't care what the situation may be, but I'm talking about it because I've been through it. So when people be like, oh, most people can't stay down with somebody. I stayed down with this girl 6 months. 6 months. When I could have just said, oh, no, I ain't doing that. Let me move on. Because she needed somebody in her corner. She was calling me, oh, I'm hungry. I don't got this. Or can you write me back because I don't got nobody to talk to? Or I miss you. How's our daughter doing? All this other stuff. Because she put herself in a situation. And I'm not taking nothing from her because she is a good mother. I feel like she could do better. But, at the same time, I ain't taking nothing from her. She the mother of my child. But at the same time, to betray somebody like that, it wasn't nice. You know what I mean? That wasn't cool. But it is what it is, Long story short, she started messing with the dude or whatever. I find out it was like a whole chaotic situation. It almost turned ugly because, knowing me and how I used to be, I used to really be like in my feelings behind women to where I used to be a simple simp dude. You feel me? And now that I've healed and I moved on in my life and I'm doing better in my life, I'm so glad that I didn't let her hold me back. I'm so glad I got over that situation because, man, shout out to my ex because I'm living the best, I'm living the best life that I have right now and I'm doing better, because I let that situation go. Even though it ate at me. It ate at my soul, my heart. I wanted revenge bad. I wanted to do something, but I was like, you know what? I can't go out like that. And I had other people in my life that would not let me go out like that. They would not let me go out like that. They would not let me go out like that. They told me it ain't worth it. She gonna get hers and don't worry about it. Just continue to do you and take care of your child and you will see. And now I'm starting to see, you feel me? So it is what it is, you feel me? Like, I rose above it. I'm still here. I'm doing good. My daughter's still doing good. I still got a good relationship with my daughter. I communicate with the mother, but I don't deal with her. But that goes to show y'all, fellas. When we don't, when push come to shove, y'all, some certain females out there ain't worth it, y'all. You feel me? You just gotta move on and just take that L. You feel me? But prayers for Remy and papoose. You feel me? And that's all I gotta say on this video. But like, comment, subscribe. Leave me some comments, some positive comments. This ain't really too easy for me to do because I'm an introvert. I really don't do stuff like this. But everybody want to know because they be want to know my take on stuff. And I've been told you should do YouTube. So I'm on YouTube now. So like, comment, subscribe. Comment. Share this video, and I'll catch y'all in another one.